Hello, my name is Keith Holman. I am a designer, and I have the privilege and honor of listening to the audiobook of Written Before I Was Born by Dr. Cheryl Lynn Lee. And it has helped me personally through getting through some of the things in my life that I've went through. And I found through listening to her book and hearing some of her things that she's went through and dealing with the meditation section of the book, it's helped me learn how to meditate. It's helped me to learn to forgive some things from the past. It's helped me to move forward with certain things in my life. And it's also helped me deal with loss. And the book has helped me understand things from my past, as in childhood, into pubescence, into teenage years, and into adulthood, and how things from the past affect the things that go on with us now. And learning to go to the past or to look back into it and forgive those things happening brings us to now where we're able to forgive ourselves later on in life as I am now. Dr. Lee has also been very helpful with me, with helping me with my family, who I have family members that are very ill, and she's helped me get through those periods with that also, with whether it's holistic alternatives to regular Western medicine or Western medicine itself, and also in dealing with some of the surgeries and different things that are involved with my relatives who are sick. So I encourage all of you to go out and get that book and the audiobook, and also read the text that goes along with it. And I hope that it will help you as much as it's helped me. And God bless. And
I want to thank you very much for taking the time to listen to Written Before I Was Born. I'm glad it has touched your life. But one thing it did do is brought me together with a wonderful friend. And we had something in common when we met. We were both friends of the late Mr. Jackson. You did a lot of designing for him. So we, in going through our day-to-day trials and the journey of listening to the book, we always end our conversation with laughter.
yes, we do.
We end it with laughter because we know that laughter is so healing.
Yes.
And we can't take everything so serious in life.
Right.
So I just want to thank you so much. And we're not going to end this note on laughing, but you're just wonderful.
Yeah, you also.
And I just want to thank you and give you a hug, heart to heart. Heart to heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Thank you so much for taking the time for allowing me to be part of this experience with your audio, and I hope that it helps others as it has helped me and my family.
Thank you.
So
thank you again.
thank you too.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rachel Zovar. I'm a nutritional consultant in Los Angeles, California. I'm here to tell you how amazing Dr. Lee's book, Written Before I Was Born, is, and to ask you to please purchase this book and you will have miracles in your life. I was so touched, brought to tears, and inspired by Dr. Lee's book. It's an audio book. It comes with an amazing little booklet with some wonderful illustrations that takes you through each chapter of her life. You will learn how to heal your life through forgiveness. There's so many pearls of wisdom for your journey in life to heal and how to bring happiness, love, joy, and miracles into your everyday life. This audio book is so inspiring, you will want to share it with all your friends. One of my favorite parts of the book is Dr. Lee's description of her near-death experiences. In one, she went to hell, and in another, she went to heaven. I was personally a non-believer in my life. I didn't even believe in God many years ago. And it took me having a spiritual experiencing myself to realize that we are surrounded by angels and our loved ones, and that our spirit truly never dies. So when we realize that death is actually illusion, we have nothing to fear in this life. And through Dr. Lee's audiobook, you can hear her stories of going to hell and back, and that journey of going to heaven and back, and her own lectures and dissertation that God gave to her when she was in a coma. It is so inspiring to know that our souls never die. I truly believe this. I know that if you're listening to this right now, you may have some stress in your life that you're looking for some joy and happiness to ease that. Well, when you read this book, I promise you miracles will happen in your life. Miracles have already happened in my life since reading it that I can't even explain. It's amazing. Through this book, you will learn how to forgive everyone in your life and everything that's ever happened to you, because only when you do that you can experience true healing. Dr. Lee is an amazing healer, doctor, teacher, and she shares her own life story in such a genuine way. Listening to her voice is so soothing and nurturing. I really encourage you to buy this audiobook if you're struggling in your life in any way. Whether it be a struggle through a health obstacle or a relationship challenge or a work stress, this book can bring so much to your life in teaching you how to deal with these obstacles that we all face every day in our lives. Please buy this audiobook. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And expect miracles in your everyday life because they're just waiting for you to happen. This book is truly a blessing in my life. Dr. Lee's audiobook written before I was born is such a blessing in my life, and I'm honored to be able to share with you how much this has brought to my life. I feel since I've read this book that I can deal with anything, and I've learned to forgive some things in my life that I needed to let go of. We all have obstacles in our life. If you want to learn pearls and wisdom and lessons to how to deal with those, please purchase this audiobook. It will give you so much insight. And through Dr. Lee's story, you will learn that you're not alone in your challenges and obstacles. We are not alone in this world. We're all going through the same thing. And I love this book because it inspired me to realize that I'm not alone, and it's actually inspired me to create my own audiobook. Thank you, Dr. Lee, for everything and sharing all of your life's journey with us, because it is truly a blessing. And as I say, out of one good thing, 1,000 bad, as I always say, out of one bad thing that happens, 1,000 good things can happen if you believe it and you look for it and you're ready for it. As I like to say, out of one bad thing that happens in our life, 1,000 good things can happen. And out of Dr. Lee's tragedies, she's created thousands of triumphs. And by sharing this book with the world, she will create millions more. I'm so excited for you to listen to this audiobook written before I was born and experience a healing journey for yourself. Thank you, Dr. Lee, for creating this book. It's truly a miracle. I'm blessed to know you, and I'm blessed to be able to share my own review of this book with the world, because I truly believe that this book can heal our world. Thank you.
Today I have joined me Mr. Phillips. And Mr. Phillips have had the opportunity to attend one of our many book signings that we have had. And he's going to share with you a little bit about his experience of listening to the Written Before I Was Born audiobook. So, Mr. Phillip, tell me how listening to this book has changed your life.
Well, it changed my life spiritually. It made me look within myself. I, I can handle things much better. I can handle criticism. I'm more positive about life. And I look at people in a different framework. I have a more positive outlook about people. And it gives me the feeling never to give up, never quit, because life is a journey. And you listen to that CD, and you really listen to it, it tells you about life is a struggle. And as long as you just go in and keep on living, keep on depending on the God within you. And it helped uplift me to make me a much better person. And I like myself better, and I love myself.
Those are some very positive things you said, and so many people who are going through struggles today, in listening to the book, some of the same sentiments I have have heard from other people. So I just want to thank you. Now, within the book itself, there's a fifth CD, and on that fifth CD is actually a meditation. Tell me how the meditation, the morning and night meditation, how did that affect your life, and how does it help you in listening to this in the morning and listening to the meditation at night?
Especially in the morning when I get up, I really listen to it because it gets me going. I'm a type of person who I like to do athletic things, and I like to stay in shape. So it gives me a feeling of uplifting me, getting me going through the day, getting me started. And I think that, and it gives me a positive outlook on life. So I don't wake up with a negative idea, a negative feeling about anything. I feel like I'm going out there, I'm going to have a good day. My day is going to be good no matter what. Have a positive outlook on life.
There's one chapter there that I asked people, how did they feel about it? And it's a chapter on myself going to hell. So when I was in a coma. So what did you think about that chapter?
That was really amazing. I can't imagine myself experiencing something like that. It's something that only a person who had to yourself, you experience. And I try to put it in my mind, what is it like to go to hell and come back? I can't explain it to you. It's it's very spiritual. I could get out of it. Very, very spiritual. And it's something I think each and every one of us, we have to look within ourselves to experience something like that. It was very, very telling, I thought.
Okay, I thank you for your honesty in talking about the book, the audio book written before I was born. I really thank you for taking the time to listen to it every morning, which you have shared with me, and at night also, the meditation component. So in starting off the book, it talks about the childhood, my childhood, through the eyes of a child. And through the eyes of your child growing up, what did you kind of reflect back on as a child? Did it help you reflect back on your own childhood?
Yes, it did. Truly it did, because listening to the CD about your childhood, it made me reflect on my childhood, what I had to go through, my experiences with my family, and living in a time where, I was basically by myself, and I learned to live by myself and keep things within myself, because I really had no one to turn to. So I listened to you, and it made me open up now to myself as I'm an adult now, and I can be more honest with myself about things, whereas when I was a child, then I kept things to myself.
That was very good. I really thank you for sharing that. They're very power-packed chapters through the eyes of a child, bullying, too much pain from one child, so it goes through from childhood to adulthood. So I want to thank you for taking the time to share your experience. And again, thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Thank you very much, Dr. Lee.
You're welcome, Mr. Phillip.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
If you want to buy this, go down to CD Baby and get it. It's very, very inspiring. Okay. Very inspiring.
So you'll be able to download it from cdbaby.com. And just in the search space bar, just type in "Written Before I Was Born." And thank you so much again for taking the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lee.